everybody. Jim here for another Akihabara game shop. Last time I was taking you around in Trader 3, which is a nice little game shop, but today we're going to be going to just straight up Trader. This one has plenty of modern and retro goodness in it, so let's get inside and see what we can find. Getting started on the first floor of Trader. As you can see, plenty of kind of like box sets, consoles, I guess collector's editions, even some arcade sticks, things like that. This first floor is pretty much all current gen stuff, or at least like, you know, things that are close to current gen. So you'll find PS3, DS, 3DS, PSP, PS Vita, and then obviously PS4 and Xbox One even. You can see some really cool sets right here. Some cool limited edition consoles, a cool Tekken 6 stick. So, yeah, lots of cool stuff. Got some Xbox in this aisle here, Xbox One and 360. As usual, Ogon Musokyoku X, great fighting game. As usual, it's really sparse, as you saw, because you know, Microsoft not exactly super popular in Japan. Deadliest Catch, classic. I'm kidding. I never actually played Deadliest Catch. If you have, how was it? And then we have some more cool box sets here for, looks like a lot of PSP games. They do carry kind of a lot of stuff that I'm not terribly familiar with. A lot of dating sims and weird things like that. And RPGs I'm not terribly familiar with either. We're getting in here to, I believe, this is some PS3, which is cool. Nice big PS3 selection. A whole lot of Ryuga Gotoku games, aka Yakuza, and more Kamen Rider, which is always cool. And again, more stuff I'm not really terribly familiar with. Presumably lots in the realms of visual novels and dating games and things like that. Not necessarily my forte. We got more good stuff here, though. More PS3. Got some Hatsune Miku going on back there. Some One Piece. Other neat stuff in the PS4 area here. Dead or Alive and Far Cry. Nitro Plus Blasters. Very good 2D fighting game. I'd recommend checking it out. If I'm not mistaken, it's the same folks that made Arcana Heart. Okay, Vital Box, whatever. Street Fighter V being sold with something. Cool. Never get enough Street Fighter. And Blade Arcus. Again, another top-notch 2D fighter. Nice little collector's edition there. Blade Arcus. I believe another one that's made by Arc System Works. And then it says PS Vita, but obviously we can see there's no PS Vita here. Just some random stuff that didn't have room for on the other shelves, I'm assuming. And then PS Vita games abound. Lots of PS Vita. The Vita is not a system I'm terribly familiar with. The you know, the library of games I don't know very well. So unfortunately I can't comment too much on the Vita selection. They had a lot of games, but are they any good? Hell if I know. I don't really play a great deal of Vita. Senran Kagura, some other cool stuff. Dragon Quest. Obviously this is their little 3DS and DS area on the first floor here, which I'm not totally unfamiliar with the 3DS library. I do enjoy my 3DS. And then we got some Wii games and Wii U as well. I like my Wii. Still never even played a Wii U. Anyway, after you're done on the first floor, look at these stairs. You pretty much know what you're in for. Second floor is all about the retro games. And so we're going to walk up there. Plenty of adverts for like everything under the sun, really. But here we go. Second floor. This is obviously my preferred floor. I'm starting in this first aisle, though. This actually is not a retro aisle. They have a bunch of PC games on this shelf, which is pretty much all like Western style PC games. And then they got some more PS4. Again, you can see some Oni-Chanbara, Senran Kagura, Rockman, that kind of thing. And some more Xbox One. So just in this little aisle here is where, on this floor at least, is where current gen stuff is, including some PSP games and some Vita and 3DS. And then after that, it's pretty much all retro goodness. I will comment, well, there's some cool stuff, consoles and things in this area. I will comment that this store, the same as I noticed in Mandarake, is they keep all of their games, whether they're boxed or not, they keep them all in these protective plastic cases, which is really cool. So again, there's just not going to be anything damaging those things. A PC Engine Duo RX boxed, that's very cool. They had some other really cool stuff in there. Framemeister, Famicom Disk System, and Famicom Twin, Dreamcasts, Mega Drives, all kinds of stuff. And then just some extra cool little merchandise on the side there. So that's really cool. Moving on, this aisle, as you can see, bunch of Neo Geo AES games on display. I'm a huge Neo Geo enthusiast. I love Neo Geo. I don't have an AES. I never have. And I don't know that I ever will, unless like I strike it rich someday, because it's uber expensive. And then in the same aisle, we have lots and lots of Mega Drive games. You can see Splatterhouse and Ghouls and Ghosts, Strider, lots of others. Mega Drive collecting actually becoming more expensive as well. Getting a little rich to be a Mega Drive collector these days, especially if, oddly enough, the Konami games on the Mega Drive are really going up in price. Contra and Castlevania. Here we have, what the hell do we have? I think it's all handheld stuff. You're looking at Game Boy Advance stuff, which is cool. I do like my Game Boy Advance. I like the Castlevanias and Zeldas. And then we got some GameCube Lots of good GameCube stuff, including some Zelda, Biohazard, Luigi's Mansion, Metal Gear. Very cool stuff. And then some boxed N64 games like Bangai-O, Smash Brothers, Castlevania. Very cool. So yeah, as you can see, everything is kept like in just fantastic condition. The boxes, everything immaculate. And then they're kept in these cases, which is just, you know, further evidencing that you're going to be get something that's in really great condition. And then typically on the little stickers there, it'll let you know, since you can't examine it like really directly because it's in the case, it'll let you know what the condition of the you know, box, carton, manual are. Boxed Famicom games. Here we have we got, you know, some Kunio-kun Hockey and Captain Tsubasa, Salamander, Mario Brothers. Very cool. And again, for stuff that's like 30 years old, maybe, really great looking stuff. Outlanders, I don't really know what that is. Looked interesting though. And again, just more really great condition games. Final Fantasy, Mighty Final Fight, Punch Out. And then here, even the loose carts get the plastic case treatment. Everything is in really excellent condition. Some more good stuff. Contra and what is Kamen Ninja Hanamaru, which is a really great game as well. This game, it's the Kunio-kun Technos Japan basketball game. Really great game. A little bit pricey though. Very late release for the Famicom. And Super Famicom. Hooray! One of my favorite consoles ever. ActRaiser, Area 88, Castlevania, Mystical Ninja, Chrono Trigger. Great, great stuff. As you can see, lots and lots of boxed Super Famicom games. So if that was, you know, if that's your system of choice, well, then you got a lot to choose from here. And really excellent for collectors looking for, you know, their stuff in perfect condition. Up top you can see that's like a listing of all their more like rare and expensive games that you'll probably find behind glass somewhere, and it'll have a price listing up there, which is kind of hard to look at because the prices are really just kind of out of control, you know. But here, again, loose carts, they got Macross and Rockman and Street Fighter, Castlevania, everything. And then, you know, extra stuff, controllers, some loose console decks. Very cool. Okay, the glass case. The Watch and Weep case. PC Engine stuff, Famicom stuff. I mean, all things you would want. They got Toilet Kids. They got Magical Chase. They got all these great Saturn games. Some really amazing Saturn shoot-'em-ups. These excellent Famicom games. Some GBA. Super Famicom, including the, you know, Pocky and Rocky and Cotton 100%. And then the Mega Drive games, like I said, a whole big bunch of really, really expensive Mega Drive games. Getting harder and harder to be a Mega Drive collector. And then here we are at some PlayStation. Excellent. They got Patlabor, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Strider 2, the Rockman Complete Works. Those are awesome. They're re-releases of the original Rockman games for the PlayStation. They released them individually, and then they were later released as part of the Mega Man collection, collectively. And then some Dreamcast games. Excellent. I do love my Dreamcast almost unconditionally. I don't think the Dreamcast could cheat on me with my best friend, and I think I'd still love my Dreamcast. Sega Saturn, possibly. I give the Sega Saturn a lot of leeway because it's a great system. And as you can see, no shortage of Sega Saturn games. Got a bunch of shooters right here. Twinbee, Parodius, Gradius, Thunder Force, Game Tengoku, which is a really excellent shooter by Jalico, actually. And more PlayStation. So lots of PlayStation, Dreamcast, Saturn, Plenty to choose from. And then, oh boy, PC Engine. PC Engine has become, I guess, officially my favorite console to collect for. As you can see, lots of PC Engine games on HuCard. And then you come around over here. Lots of PC Engine games on CD. Just excellent. They got the shooters. They got the platformers. They got the RPGs. They got everything. And then some more Neo Geo, and then some kind of miscellaneous stuff, some kind of spillover, you know, really cheap Dreamcast and other things like that. Wonder Swans, very cool. But yeah, that's more or less what you're gonna find on this floor. All that really great retro stuff. So as we take one last look around, we're gonna round the corner and we're gonna head outside. So I hope you enjoyed this look inside Trader. Here are a few parting words from me.
Alright, so I just got finished in Trader, the one with all the retro goodness. Pretty sweet. The first floor has pretty much everything you'd want for, you know, as far as modern games go. And the second floor has pretty much everything you want as far as retro games go. Prices steep, I guess, to say the least, but still a really cool store to, I guess, to shop around in, especially if you're looking for something specific, because the selection is really big. But that's going to do it for this edition of Akihabara Game Shops. Everybody, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time.